There's nothing to worry about with this merger when it comes to AEW. Hey guys, this is AEW here, Aaron Warner, bringing you a video on wrestling. Yes, I know if I haven't done many wrestling topics, I want to get back into it. I may start going back to it next week. I don't know. I know I've been doing a lot of pop culture stuff, movie reviews, TV reviews, news stuff, but I want to try to get back to wrestling news. But I guess this is the first. I guess this is getting back into starting today. I guess so. Are you AEW fans here or wrestling fans in general? There's nothing to worry about with the Warner Brothers Discovery merger, or now not really merger anymore. It's official, so it's one company. There's nothing to worry about. It's nothing like the WCW situation we got 20 years ago when AT&T basically bought out Ted Turner. Ted Turner sold everything to AT&T basically. It's just nothing like that. So there's nothing to be worried about. Okay, I'll tell you why. If you're a young fan, you might have not heard. You might have not known what happened to led to the downfall of WCW, right? So back in the 20s, WWE had a huge wrestling rivalry with a company called WCW World Championship Wrestling. It was beating Raw in the range for 83 weeks. It's Eric Bischoff's show, his podcast show, 83 weeks. WCW was thriving. Owned by Ted Turner. Ted Turner loved wrestling. You love competing against Vince McMahon. He loved wrestling. It was thriving. WCW was thriving. But it got to a point in the 98, 99, 2000 where it wasn't striving anymore. It wasn't making money. In fact, it's actually losing money. Profitably, it was the creative process of the WCW wasn't good anymore. Financially, the storytelling was bad. It was getting worse. Financially, it was getting bad. Ted Turner had no interest in him, and he basically sold it off when AT&T. He sold off an AT&T merger back in 2000 whatever 2020 2021. And Ted Turner had when he was owning it had Nitro on TNT and Thunder on TBS. But when he sold off to AT&T, the new people in AT&T, they had no idea what wrestling is. They had no interest in wrestling. Well, they had nothing, no interest in WCW. They're like, what is this? You might as well get rid of it. It wasn't making any money. Even if it was making money, but they had no interest. They just brushed it off. And so they were looking to sell it, right? They were looking to sell it as an asset. WCW is basically an asset, right? An asset they didn't want. So they're looking to sell it off. Eric Bischoff. He got with a fund company, an insurance fund company, looking to buy WCW. And they were close. But then what happens? Vince McMahon and WWE buys WCW. And let's fast forward to this. Now Warner Brothers and Discovery merge. And AEW and TNT and TBS are Warner Brothers Discovery's channels, right? But here's the thing. And AEW Dynamite and Rampage are shown on those channels, right? But here's the thing: there's nothing to worry about here because AEW is not owned by Warner Brothers or Discovery. It was never owned by them. It was owned by the Khans. Well, Tony Khan's the one who runs it, but it's owned by the Khans. The owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, football fans, and so Warner Brothers Discovery cannot sell off AEW because they don't own the company. Like when Warner Brothers AT&T owned WCW, that's different. WCW is an asset. AEW is not really an asset. Well, an asset that they own. Okay, WCW is an asset they own. AEW is not an asset they own. AEW is just focused on TBS and TNT. Their stations. Now, here's the thing. They could cancel the show if they wanted to, or when the contract runs up for how many years that they could show that Dynamite and TBS or Rampage on TNT, they could let the contract run out, and AEW may have to look for a new company to show their shows. They could do that to happen, or they could cancel. But that's all. AEW will still be around. Tony Khan will just look for a different company to show They're wrestling weekly shows. That's all. It's nothing to worry about here, guys. So if you're worried about this merger affecting AEW, don't be. The only thing they can really do is let the contract run out with AEW on how many seasons, how many years that they could show their shows, or they could cancel. That's the only thing they could do. But it cannot. But it cannot sell off AEW. No, because they don't own AEW. So it's nothing to worry about there, guys. It's like, okay, it's nothing to worry about. So, yeah, it's not like the WCW situation, guys. Nothing like the WCW situation. So so don't nothing to worry about, guys. I don't think they're gonna cancel a show or let the contract run out, personally. Okay, but yeah,
Too sweet. Sweet. Too sweet. Too sweet.
so like, share, subscribe, comment below, press the notification bell for notifications, and yeah, take care, guys. AW Aaron